Are you in need of some fall self-care ideas? Friend, I've got the video just for you. I'm going to be giving you 30 ideas for every day in November to help you get in that self-care mood. These ideas might be tiny, but they will have a big impact. Number 1, create a mood boosting playlist. I'm going to leave you my Spotify playlist link down below with some of my favorite playlist I've ever made. I love to run to these playlists, and whenever I'm feeling funky, I put these on because I have music that inspires me, that gives me hope. I have music that energizes me if I'm in a funky mood. Don't ever underestimate the power of music in your life. Number 2, wear an outfit that makes you feel awesome. You can go to libyair.com for so many outfit inspirations, and I'm sure you have a plethora of places you can go to if I'm not your style. You can look on Pinterest for ideas, but wear something that makes you feel beautiful. Looking put together has nothing to do with how much money you have. It has to do with intentionality. So get dressed today for your best. Number 3, do a guided meditation for stress relief. You can do a meditation on your phone with so many different apps. My favorite meditation app right now is called Abide, and oh my goodness, it has so many really good meditations that take you deeper into God's word and take you deeper into breathing and relaxing. This is a really powerful tool. Number 4, be outside. Get outside, do something outside. On day 4, go somewhere, go on a hike, go on a walk around your neighborhood, maybe visit your downtown, take a walk to a coffee place perhaps, or a tea place if you don't drink coffee. Invite a friend to come outside with you. Maybe you could just go to a park and have a picnic. There are so many ways that you can spend time outside, but it's important that you breathe fresh air and that you notice nature. Being in nature calms our nervous system. Seeing the creation that God has made for us is imperative and important to our well-being. Get outside and explore. Number 5, track your water intake and make sure that you drink a ton of water. If you struggle a little bit with hydration, figure out a way to encourage yourself to hydrate. Either write down a little habit tracker perhaps on your bullet journal, or a little journal on your phone. Maybe, I don't know, there probably is an app that you can find. I just got this from the Hydro Flask PR team, and I'm so grateful. This is their travel tumbler, and it's so cute. I got it in gray. Thank you so much to the Hydro Flask team for sending this over to me. I know for me, when I have the right tools to keep me hydrated, I am more prone to drinking a lot of water. Number 6, create margin around your social media intake. I know it's hard, but we have to make margin and make parameters for not being online. I know that this YouTube thing is online, and I am a content creator, so of course I love making content and I love apps and things that help us to feel connected, but I really dislike the fact that so many of these apps are very addictive. And I was addicted to Instagram. That's why I deleted my Instagram account. I deleted my Facebook. I no longer go on to any of those social medias. I only have YouTube, and I still go on YouTube quite a bit. So I make sure to have some times where I'm like, no, I'm not going to touch my phone. I'm going to keep it down because it is detrimental to our mental health to be on a screen for so long and to be comparing ourselves to other people online. So give yourself maybe a whole day off. Big challenge for you. Can you have the whole day off of social media? And the answer is yes, you can. See how you feel. Maybe you want to consider deleting it, because let me tell you something. It is not worth the turmoil up here. I would invite you to journal about your social media relationship and ask God to help you figure out if this is something that you should keep doing. Number 7, we're going to organize and clean something in our home, or your car, or your bedroom, or your classroom. I don't know where you're at with your organization and cleanliness, but I know for me, I can totally tell where I'm at in my mental health when I look around my environment. If my environment is super crazy, out of control, chaotic, not organized, that is what I'm feeling inside. And when I take time to organize, to clean, to throw things out that aren't serving me, to donate things that aren't serving me anymore, to really delight in the things that I have and to be content with those, that gives so much personal power. So I implore you to look around and figure out a space that you want to organize and declutter. And you could just do 10 minutes. 10 minutes will set you up for success because 10 and 20 minutes is not too long of a time, but you will be surprised what you can do in that short amount of time. And if you continue to do this habit on a daily basis, you'll be surprised at what you can accomplish. Number 8, wash your bed sheets and your pillowcases, all your bedding. Give it a good wash and a refresh. I change my sheets every single week. I have a Sunday reset routine that I do almost every Sunday. I'm not perfect at it, and nothing, I'm not perfect. Nothing is perfect. I don't subscribe to the illusion of perfection. So for me, I've learned that some is better than nothing. So if I try my best to do these little habits, even if I miss some, it's okay. For me, progress is the most important thing. And if I just keep trying and keep doing, my progress is going to get better and better and better. And so are you going to get better and better at something. So wash your sheets, wash all your bedding, and see how you feel with those clean, crisp sheets. Spray some perfume on them or something to make you feel so fresh and so clean. Comment down below and let me know if you did not have the best sleep of your life. Number 9, choose and create some affirmations that you can hang around your house or your car or anywhere, your workplace. Do maybe little sticky notepads or something, and do 3 affirmations that you want to redirect your thoughts to. Listen, you listen to yourself more than anyone else. If you are affirming yourself, if you are coaching yourself in a good way, if you are encouraging yourself, if you are giving yourself grace and compassion, these things are going to transfer to having a great relationship with self. And that is one of the most important relationships to build, is the relationship with God and the relationship with you. You can change the way you feel about yourself by changing the way you think about yourself. And you can't change the way you think about yourself by continuing to think those negative thoughts that we all face. We all face these negative thoughts that are these like, you're not enough, you're not worthy of loving connection, you should be ashamed of who you are, right? We all have struggled perhaps with self-hatred or low self-esteem, and those things are changeable. You can change those things. You have inner power inside of you to redirect the script. You are able to now change the typewriter and start typing and figure out, why is it that I'm listening to this lie in my head about who I am? The only way to redirect those thoughts is to give yourself new thoughts. Even if you don't believe them at first, you are going to, by the power of the Lord. God is going to help you. God is going to help you in this quest. If you need more help with that, please think about buying my book, The Butterfly Key. I talk about that. That is the biggest thread of the book. If you are a young girl, ages 11 to 18, 19, 20, The Butterfly Key is going to be a book that is extremely helpful to you. I talk a lot about how to become your own best friend in that book, and I talk a lot about how you take those thoughts captive that are trying to hold you down. I know and understand the deep pain of not feeling worthy of love and connection, and feeling isolated and not feeling like you belong, to help you redirect the script of how you see yourself and how you show up for you and how to become your own best friend. Number 10, connect with a friend or a loved one that you haven't seen or talked to in a while. You can send a text message, you could write a letter, you can send an email, you can Zoom them, you can FaceTime them, you can call them, you can take the moment to actually engage an actual person in your life that maybe that you haven't talked to in a while, and share with them why you love them. Share with them why they're important to you. It's so important that we have connection with one another. This will change and transform your day. Number 11, brain dump everything that you have to do for the holiday season. The holidays are upon us very quickly, and oh my gumballs, if you're anything like me, you're kind of going, what the heck, Bob, this year flew by. And these are hard times. There's a lot going on in the world right now. Brain dump all that you have in your head about the holidays so that you can start figuring out what is most important for you to do right now. The thought is always more overwhelming than the action. So when you see the actions on paper and when you get to do one item at a time and check it off, you're going to be surprised at what you can get done. Number 12, say no to the things that do not bring you joy today. Figure out how to learn to say no if you don't know how to do that yet. Being able to say no and have healthy boundaries around your time, your emotional health, your physical health, your well-being, it's super crucial and important. So today, find a way to have the courage to say no. If you're having problems with saying no, check out my podcast, The Courage to Say No, because that will definitely help you on your quest to being able to say no. No is the most freeing thing that you could ever possibly learn how to say. So today, that's your challenge. Say no to something that isn't bringing you joy. 13, plan to have one of your favorite meals this next coming week, either at a restaurant or hopefully you're making something wholesome and healthy at home. I know for me, nourishing my body with wholesome, great, really delicious food is super important to me. So pay attention to what kind of relationship you have with food. Do you have a toxic relationship with food? Or ask yourself, are you eating food that is loving you back? That's a very important question. 14, don't spend the weekend in your pajamas. Get dressed, go to the farmer's market, do something really fun and cute. Do something wonderful this weekend that has nothing to do with being in your pajamas. Get dressed, get out. 15, this is going to set you up for success for the rest of your life. Create a Sunday prep schedule for yourself. Depending on where you're at in the week, start it this Sunday and see how you feel. Think about the things that you might be really excited that you did on a Sunday prep. Perhaps like changing your sheets, cleaning out your car, restocking things that maybe have run out, like toilet paper and paper towels, restocking items like your first aid kit, medicines, giving yourself a proper facial for the week. Give yourself a nice hair washing and exfoliate your body in the shower. Some of the things that I love to do on a Sunday are my laundry. I love to have clean, fresh clothes for the week. I love to meal prep for the week. And most of the time I don't get to doing all of my meal prep on Sundays. Sometimes I have to make it be a Sunday and Monday type of thing because that's a lot of stuff to get done on a Sunday, especially for me. I get to go to church on Sundays. So that's part of my morning that is taken up by the day. So I sort of break it up between either Saturday or Sunday or Monday. So don't get fixated on it has to happen on Sunday, or if I don't get it done on Sunday, then I'm not going to do it at all. Like I said, some is better than nothing. So think about those things that you would be so excited that you did for yourself on Wednesday night when you're hungry and you don't have any food, right? Maybe meal prep some stuff that you can take to work or to school. Figure out a way that you're going to be hydrating yourself throughout the week, how you're going to be incorporating self-care throughout the week. You can make your workout plan and figure out what workouts you want to intuitively do for the week. All of these things are going to set you up for success. I promise you, you're going to feel so good after doing a Sunday reset routine. Number 16, write down 11 things that you're grateful for. I'm sure that you can think of so many things because we are alive, we're breathing. When we set our minds on the things that we're grateful for, those things become even more important, and there God can do exceedingly abundantly beyond all that you can think or imagine when there is a grateful heart, when there's a heart of contentment. So think about the things that you're grateful for today and write them down. Number 17, look up how to be financially free. Look up some ideas on your financial well-being. Finances are a huge part of life, and if you start learning young, oh my goodness, you're going to be so well off. I have 2 videos on how our family started doing Financial Peace University. I will link those down below for you. Those videos might be helpful to you to figure out what it is that you want to do for your financial freedom. But man, being a budgeter, being a saver, being a giver. I also did a podcast on the courage to give and why it's so important for us to give. And my gosh, making sure that you are starting to learn how to manage, how to save, how to invest your money is super crucial. No matter how much money you have, you can always be a good steward of the money that God has given you. Little can turn into much when managed well. Number 18, evaluate a nasty or toxic thought that you might be having for so long and write it down and figure out if that is something that you still want to partner with. I know for me, one of the thoughts that I had reoccurring in my own mind was, I am not worthy to be loved and seen and accepted. And when I took that on paper and figured out, why am I thinking this? Why do I think that I am not worthy of loving connection? And it took me back to so many things in my life that have tried to steal and to kill and to destroy my joy. And I figured out that I was not that thought, and that thought didn't have to hold me captive anymore. So I challenge you on this day to take any thought that you're having that is really ruining your day or ruining the way you feel about yourself, and giving it to God. Give that thought to the Lord and ask him to partner with you, not only to heal from that, but to give you a new and different thought about yourself that comes from his word. Challenge God to give you a verse that would help you overcome the toxic thought that you've been thinking about yourself. The way you think is super important, and you could redirect the thoughts that you're having by asking God to help you and to guide you. Number 19, I want you to imagine your most excellent day and write it down. You can write it down on your notes in your iPhone. You could write it down on a Google Doc. Keep it for yourself. Write down from the moment that you wake up to the moment that your head hits the pillow, every single detail of your day. If you had no qualms about finances, if you had everything you've ever wanted, if you had the job that you loved, if you had the people around you that you were like, oh my gosh, this friend is in my life, this person's in my life, write that down and figure out what that would be. What would be an excellent, amazing, fulfilled, incredible, exciting, joy-filled, peaceful day for you? Write every detail down and make sure that you keep it somewhere where you can see, and read it over and over again. And I dare you to believe that that is something you can actually create for yourself. I am here to guide you to live a life worth living, and a part of living a life worth living is giving the opportunity to have vision for our lives and to see a vision of something perhaps that we don't have yet, but putting it on paper. That's why I'm a huge proponent of vision boards. I love making vision boards. I love putting my goals down. I love being able to write down the things that I still don't have, but that I want to achieve and accomplish, because it's super important. If you write this day down for yourself, you're going to notice what's important to you, what you would want, and you're going to partner with God if you ask him to come and invite him into your day and say, Lord, I pray that you help me to have days like this. Obviously, we're going to have days that are hard and challenging and difficult. There's no way around that. We're all living in a fallen world and experiencing a human experience right now, and we are not home yet. We're not in heaven. We are going to be itchy. There's going to be challenges that come. Not every day is going to be an excellent day. Some days are going to be quite challenging and hard. But we do this exercise so that we can have hope for our days, and that we aren't discouraged, that we're not just alive, but that we are living the life that God has given us. Listen, God gave his one and only son for you and I to live a life worth living. Listen, the Bible says that the enemy comes to steal and to kill and to destroy our joy, but God has come to give us life, and life abundant. That means that you are not bound to the circumstances of your life or the things that have happened to you or not. God wants to partner with you so that you can live your very best life. Not an easy life, not a challenge-free life, but a great, joy-filled, peaceful, important life. You can build that today with the Lord. But first, you have to sit down and understand what your vision about your life is. What is important to you? What would be the best life on earth? Knowing that we have trouble in this life, but God has overcome the world and he is victorious over it all. But you are here for an important reason, and there's purpose to your life. So with that, what would an excellent day look like for you? Jot it down. Journal. 20. Today's challenge is going to be to figure out something you want to achieve. Figure out a solution to a challenge that you've been having for a long time. I know for me, I always have these things in the back of my mind, like, I don't know how to do this. Or right now I am figuring out how to get ordained because I was asked by my niece to marry her and her husband in December. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I haven't been able to figure out how to get ordained online. And that's been a thought that has crept up for the past 2 weeks. But listen, if I just took the time right now, in 1 hour, I would get it done. I would figure it out. I challenge you for day 20 to sit down and find the solution to the problem that you've been putting off. It will be easier when you sit down and you just get it done. Get it done in the morning. I challenge you to do it. I'm going to go do my ordainment. And I challenge you to go figure out that problem that perhaps you might be putting off as well. 21. Today, I want you to create a vision board for your life. I love vision boards. I already talked briefly about that, but it's so important. Vision boards give life to your life. They give hope to your life. And I'm not saying that everything that you put on your vision board is going to come up and manifest, right? Because there's a lot of people that talk about manifestation, and I love the aspect of thinking good thoughts and being on this wavelength of abundance, and yes, allowing God to grant that. But I want to encourage you to first submit those things to the Lord. He knows what's best for you. So if there's something on your vision board that does not align with His will for your life, there is never going to be a time where He's going to allow that to come to pass into your life, right? You don't know why that is, but know that if it doesn't come to pass, it means that there's something better for you. There's something different that He wants you to do, or that He has for you. Something more kingdom purpose that is going to actually fill your heart with hope, with joy, with purpose, with importance, and something that is going to help your life reflect His kingdom. We're here for God's glory, and when we submit our vision to Him, you will be astonished what God can do in your life. You can ask God for vision for your life. I did this 9 years ago. Before I started my blog, I asked the Lord. He gave me a vision for what I do now. I put things on my vision board that I am walking in now. I'm gonna cry. But it's been because I've been surrendered to God, and it's been a hard journey. It hasn't been easy, but it's doable. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. God uses the unequipped. God loves to partner with the people who are not qualified, because He is qualified, and He qualifies you when you surrender to Him. Number 22, make your bed. Make your bed. Just very simple. 22, make your bed. Make it like literally like a military sergeant. Do your bed as if you had gone to the military and you learned how to do it there. Figure out how to make it taut and look so beautiful. It makes a humongous difference in life when you make your bed each morning. I don't know why, but it does. I have a puppy right now, and we have been so tired, and I have lacked in that area, and I will tell you, it has made an impact and a difference in the way that I have walked in the past 2 weeks because I haven't made my bed. So make your bed. Number 23, get digitally clean. Today, go through your email inbox, go through your digital files, and delete things that you don't need anymore, unsubscribe from emails that you don't want anymore, and figure out a way of organization that works best for you. 24. Today you can plan or reflect on a holiday tradition that you have loved, and reflect on why it is important to you. It's so nice to be able to do family traditions and things that have carried out through the years, but we often just go about it and we just do it, and sometimes being able to reflect on it gives us even more insight as to why things are important to us. So if you don't have a family tradition, I invite you to create a tradition. Even if it's just you right now, create a tradition that you want to do starting this holiday season. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite tradition is. 25, find a reason to praise someone today. Giving someone a compliment is going to change your day and is going to change their day. Giving someone encouragement is so important, and all of us, most of us, keep things in our head. If you think a good thought about someone, say it to them. You'll be surprised how good you feel and how good they feel. Number 26, write a note and a list of what things bring you so much joy and bring you so much happiness. I know for me, I love to paint, I love to play the piano, I love to sing, I love to dance, I love to water my plants and be with my plants. Now that I have a puppy, I love to be with my puppy and train him. I love reading the Bible with my husband and my kids. I love to pray for people. Write down things that make you feel so joyful and commit yourself to doing those things when you're feeling down. Number 27, do the most luxurious bath or shower of your life. If you have a shower only, figure out a way to get yourself like a little, they sell these little shower bombs, or you can just put a little eucalyptus in your shower to make it smell good. Figure out a way to really pamper yourself through a bath or through a really luxurious shower. You're going to be surprised at how awesome that feels. Number 28, take a 5 or 10 minute walk outside today. It's going to be revolutionary for you to start a walking habit. Walking has so many benefits to your mental and physical well-being. And it's such a proven way to get you outside of the norm. Please go take a walk outside. It's gonna make such a big difference. Number 29, research or find a winter activity that you can do indoors. Maybe a hobby that you've never thought of before. Maybe you can take up painting. Maybe you can learn how to sew. Maybe you want to learn how to do, maybe you like Legos and you're an adult. Do some Legos. Figure out a way to challenge your brain to learn something new this winter season so that you can have something to look forward to on the days that are dark and you can't go outside. Number 30, brainstorm ways that you can keep up with your self-care. Figure out a way that you're going to encourage yourself to keep up with your self-care habits the next few months. I know winter gets a little tricky and dicey for some people, for me as well. The days are dark and you kind of feel like, well, and you don't feel up to doing your skincare or drinking your vitamins or eating wholesome, nutritious food or going outside or doing exercise for your body. But I challenge you on this day to create systems for your life that are going to encourage you and inspire you to keep on caring for yourself. It's important that you care for you because you are important. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you loved the content. If you did, please share it with a friend who might need to hear this message as well, okay? I love you so much. I will see you next week, God willing. Adios!